Once upon a time, in a vast green meadow near the edge of a dense forest, lived a flock of sheep under the care of a wise and watchful shepherd. The sheep spent their days grazing peacefully, knowing that the shepherd and his loyal dogs protected them from harm. Among the flock was a young and curious sheep named Lily. Unlike the older sheep who always stayed close to the herd, Lily had a habit of wandering off on her own, drawn by the beauty of the world beyond the meadow. She loved to explore, even though the shepherd constantly warned her, the forest is dangerous and the wolves are always watching. One day, as Lily strayed further from the flock, a wolf hiding in the tall grass spotted her. This was no ordinary wolf. He was cunning and had lured many sheep to their doom before. His name was Shadow, and he knew that attacking a sheep in the presence of the shepherd was risky. Instead, he relied on deception. Shadow emerged from the bushes, wearing a friendly smile. "Ah, what a lovely day it is," he said in a smooth voice. "What brings a beautiful young sheep like you so far from the others?" Lily, startled, took a few steps back, but noticed that the wolf seemed different from the scary creature she had heard about. He wasn't snarling or baring his teeth. Instead, he spoke kindly and seemed almost friendly. "I'm just exploring," Lily replied hesitantly. "The meadow is lovely, but I always wonder what lies beyond the hills." The wolf's eyes gleamed with opportunity. "Ah, beyond the hills lies freedom, dear sheep. No fences, no shepherd shouting orders, no dogs barking at you, just endless green fields and cool, refreshing rivers where you can drink whenever you want. Doesn't that sound wonderful?" Lily's ears perked up. The idea of freedom sounded exciting. She had always wondered what lay beyond the meadow, beyond the reach of the shepherd's staff. But, but the shepherd says the forest is dangerous, she said, still uncertain. Shadow chuckled. "Of course he would say that. He wants to keep you under his control. The shepherd doesn't want you to know the joys of true freedom. He keeps you fenced in, telling you where to go, what to eat, when to sleep. Isn't that unfair? Shouldn't you decide for yourself?" Lily frowned, considering his words. She had never thought of the shepherd as controlling. He had always cared for them. But now, doubt began to creep into her mind. "Maybe, but why would you help me?" The wolf sighed, pretending to be sad. "Because I, too, was once trapped, just like you. I once believed the stories others told me, but then I found the truth, and I wish someone had shown me the way sooner. I don't want you to waste your life in that meadow when there's a whole world waiting for you." Lily looked back at the flock in the distance. The other sheep were grazing peacefully, unaware of her conversation. She imagined herself running freely through unknown lands, with no fences to hold her back. But then something made her hesitate. She glanced at Shadow again. His voice was sweet, but his eyes, there was something about them. A hunger, a sharpness she couldn't quite ignore. She noticed his paws, large and powerful, and his teeth, white, sharp, and ready. A chill ran down her spine. Suddenly, she remembered something the old ram had once told her. A true friend never asks you to leave behind those who love you. Taking a deep breath, Lily stepped back. "I think I should go now," she said, her voice firm. Shadow's smile faltered for just a second before he quickly regained his friendly expression. "But why? I only want to help you." "No," Lily said, shaking her head. "If you truly wanted to help me, you wouldn't ask me to leave the shepherd. He has always protected us. I may not have total freedom, but I have safety, warmth, and a family that cares for me." Seeing that his trick wasn't working, Shadow's friendly act disappeared. His lips curled into a snarl, revealing the true beast beneath. "Foolish sheep," he growled. "You'll regret this choice. One day, when the shepherd isn't there to protect you, I will find you." Terrified, Lily turned and ran as fast as she could, her hooves pounding against the soft grass. She could hear Shadow's low growl behind her, but didn't dare look back. She ran until she saw the familiar figure of the shepherd standing near the flock. The moment she reached safety, she collapsed, panting. The shepherd knelt beside her, gently stroking her head. Lily, you strayed too far, he said, his voice filled with concern. Did something happen? Lily nodded, tears in her eyes. I met a wolf. He tried to trick me into following him. The shepherd's face darkened. The wolves are always watching, waiting for one of you to wander off. You must be careful, Lily. They don't always attack with claws and fangs. Sometimes their words are the most dangerous weapon of all. From that day on, Lily never wandered far from the flock again. She still loved exploring, but she learned to listen to the wisdom of those who truly cared for her. And though she sometimes wondered about the world beyond the meadow, she knew that true freedom wasn't about running wild. It was about being safe, loved, and surrounded by those who wished her well.